Hey, I'm Devastated. I'm taking over the show again because Charles sucks and Joe's the bomb. Yeah, that's the end of my intro. All the disrespect shown to me last week, all the taking of my hard-earned 6 years with Joe, just down the wind. Just Joe, you threw this marriage away in 5 minutes with a stranger. That's all it took to ruin
I
everything,
was
Joe.
cheating on you with Devastate.
Yeah, you were. And even Coach Kel's like, I got you, man. It's like, I know, bro. I know. But you can't undo the damage to my heart. You can't do it. That's all Joe. That's all Joe. Hey, this is
Oh man.
Pokemon Go Podcast, I think. I heard the regular music, but I don't know anymore. Podceptions happened and I'm upside down. Uh Phil Phil was like, are you gonna let Joe disrespect you like that? I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm tired, man. But Joe Ard, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I am doing real good. So I've got it pulled up right here. I'm just gonna state I am best friends with Imaginary Nomad. Now I can stop opening his gifts.
Peer
so
pressure works
so
every time.
apparently he told me that he was planning on just leaving my gift there and not opening it to become best friends. He was just gonna let it sit there, and
Ah,
I didn't realize that we were on one day, and so I triggered it, and then I immediately messaged him on Facebook. I'm like, hey, you might want to pop a lucky egg. I accidentally triggered best friends, and that was during the community day. So the little Bulbasaur mini community day. What are they calling these again?
throwaway days.
The retro community day
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up. Classic. The community day classic. Yeah.
Uh,
Stay classy, Niantic, I guess.
Weird Tigger's waiting in from our conversation before the show. He says, I'm lucky to work with a whole bunch of nerds, so I'll be buying a fresh game, I think is what they're trying to say, so we can play together. No, I dig that. I have found some great gems. We do not, and I guess we probably could, but I don't care that much about it. We don't have a sponsorship with GameFly, but if you've got the disposable income and you're like me, you really want to only spend money buying games you love, it's a great way to try out stuff. And I've found some really good gems that way.
There you go.
Uh, I walked 4.8 kilometers this week. Apparently, oh, you know what it is? My watch. I'm because of my wrist, my arm. I'm not wearing my watch, which is a lot more accurate in counting my steps than just my phone in my pocket. So, even though I've walked plenty this week, I did not get
It
any
didn't
bonus
register.
in the game. Yeah. I mean, I am walking. I'm doing a lot, everything less than I was before I got injured. But yeah, 4.8 that hurts, man. The only worst number is 4.9, right? We're just that point closer. Um, that's it. But how has your experiences of the week been, sir? You got a judge drudge.
I got a couple of them this week. I got into a couple of Drudagon raids, got into a Regice raid, Community Day. I caught a shiny Electabuzz and I only got one shiny Bulbasaur, and I've kind of seen two different sides to this Community Day Classic, where some people are like, I got 20 something, and we'll see a few of those in our experiences of the week. I got 20 something shiny Bulbasaurs during Community Day Classic. And then there's other people, a lot of actually local people that I saw posting to the local Facebook group. They're like, where were all the shiny Bulbasaurs?
Where have
And so,
all the Chinese gone?
I'm assuming the shiny rate was normal, but it seems like some accounts were just super blessed and some accounts were super dry when it came to this past community day classic, the little 3 hour one because
It was. I will say it was creepy, right? You
creepy.
it was okay. So you texted me midday, and it was like, "Hey, it started." I'm like, "It's 2 o'clock." What do you mean it just started? He's like, "Yeah, apparently, blah blah, whatever, 3 hours." Like, okay, that wasn't the creepy part.
Well,
The
and
fact that you had your face pushed against my window telling me that was a creepy part. But so no, I did a few things and opened up the app. Here's the creepy part. It just so happened, as my avatar spawned in, a half dozen Bulbasaurs spawned in, but they're all looking at me. They're not like wandering around. They're like circled around my guy. And I'm like, yeah, no, this isn't going to go well. Yeah.
they formed a gang and they were waiting for you.
It
They're gonna
did
beat you
feel
up.
that way. It absolutely felt that way. So I did what the filthy casual does, and I did my sampling. I captured everything that was on the screen. So there's 6 to 8 of them. Not a single one was shiny. Shiny rates, in my opinion, were screwed up, and I'm out. I left. I had no shinies.
Oh man, is that like having no chill but no shinies? Um,
Mm,
nothing.
I don't know.
You're
I'm not.
like no, no.
I'm not to the level of Devastator, man. I don't know how to play that joke.
But yeah, there was even some confusion with Niantic's Twitter account, whoever manages that, about how long this community day was supposed to be, because they posted a couple of times that it was going to be 11 to 5, like a normal community day, even though the official announcement on their blog post was 2 to 5. And so and obviously it ended up being 2 to 5. But yeah, um, they need to
Work on their communication.
communicate.
I
Yeah,
don't think anybody's ever said that to them, Joe.
Niantic, I think you need a task force to determine how you need to communicate better with your with your
Yeah.
Twitter, your the person that handles your Twitter account.
What if we single handedly took the task force down, man? 'Cause we mocked it so hard and openly, and still do, and we have friends on it or acquaintances
Yeah.
on there.
Do you call people a friend when they give you malort? I mean,
No, that's exactly what I thought about, Joe. That's exactly why I changed the phrase. Yeah, there's Malort, fill in the four-letter word blank behind that. Uh, we have acquaintances, but it's like, I mean, they haven't said anything to us. I'm sure they're on a non-disclosure or whatever, but we might as well, and there nothing, dude. Nothing is coming out of this Strike Force. Nothing, and that's the thing. I'm not mad at them. Play the game you want to play, man. Catch all the Bulbasaurs you want. If they're shiny, good on you. And we're like you said, we're about to pull that up with our experiences. If they're not shiny, I'm sorry. I mean, it does suck. I don't like it when they're not shiny, but it is what it is. But yeah, their communication, I think they've made it blatantly clear. I mean, the one thing they clearly communicate to us, Joe, is they don't care about communication.
yeah, I need to. I'm sure there's websites out there that track concurrent viewers or concurrent player base. I'm curious to see how Pokemon Go is trending as far as the active player base right now. My guess is it's trending downwards. I mean, any mobile game that's been around as long as Pokemon Go has is going to start trending downwards, and
Well,
it's
yeah, you get that arc.
yeah.
Unless something major happens, then it just sunsets and over time it sunsets.
Well,
Uh
and I
yeah.
think Niantic needs to be thinking about some some big updates, a big feature updates, if they want to maintain their player base. Just talking real, because at least to me, and maybe this is just my personal bias, but it feels the like it's been a long time since we've had um, a big feature. I mean, I guess what was it, 2020 when we got
What would
remote
be a big
raids?
feature?
Well, like
Remote raids?
remote
Okay,
raiding. That was
sure.
a pretty big
Yeah,
feature.
I agree. I was just seeing where your mind was. Yeah.
Uh, so remote raids was pretty big. I mean, as far as coding goes, that probably wasn't all that hard to implement, to be honest, because raids were already in the game. They just had to make it so you could send out invites and whatnot. So there's that. Um, there
All
before.
right. Speaking of shinies, though, I feel personally triggered by kittens and knives in the general chat. I love it when a plan comes together. It's all multicolored because they're not all shiny. So I'm just gonna call them all multicolored Eevees sitting there. And to think tonight, I personally reached out to them like, "Hey man, hadn't chatted in a while. You good?"
None of them have
Nope.
flower crowns though, so there's
Yeah.
that.
That's the big thing that this game needs. More flower crowns.
Yeah, so what Charles is referencing is Kittens and High Fives posted a picture of a gym where there are 5 different evolutions in it, and they're all shiny. There's not
Yeah,
a
are they Sonics? I
there's
didn't think two of them were, but maybe they were.
yeah, no, those are all shiny.
Okay.
And then Civilian, who is here in the chat, Civilian on base, posted one where the last picture or the last Pokemon that gets tossed into the gym is a Tyranitar, and he's got all of the evolutions on leashes.
Mhm.
So,
Um,
but yeah, that's just in the general chat of our Discord. Actually, I suppose I could uh,
it's
pull it
fine.
up so you could see it on
You're
the
about to
screen.
pull up the adventures
Boom.
anyway.
Yeah.
Experiences.
So, yeah, so we've got that one. So those that are
See,
live
I
can
didn't
see.
think that Umbreon or Flameon, I don't remember what the crap it's called.
Yeah, so Umbreon.
They didn't look shiny, but maybe because their shiny doesn't change that much.
So Umbreon, you can tell it's shiny because it has blue accents instead of yellow.
Okay.
And then Flareon is a bit harder to tell, but it's a bit more orange. It's a lighter color.
All right.
Normally, Flareon's has a bit more red to it. So
Okay. Sure.
that
I'm on in Niantic. In other news, Niantic comes out with a brand new stoplight. It's going to be just 3 different shades of orange. You got to figure
so
out which ones go and which ones stop.
in Niantic's defense, they didn't choose the colors for the Pokemon or designs for the Pokemon or their shiny colors. That was done by
You Niantic apologists.
well,
Deep as I can have you.
at least blame the right person. It was the the Pokemon company that did that.
Let's see. So we should be on January 23rd with King of the Shinies kicking us off. Got 23 shiny Bulba from Community Day.
Yes. Yeah,
See,
23.
there you go.
Whereas other people are like, I got none or I got one. I got one personally, but and then bam. He got more shinies in half the time than I get during a normal community day. So
Well, that's probably half the shinies for Nolte anyway. That he would normally get. And I mean, that's the thing. I
that
get it. I
yeah.
didn't get a whole lot. And I have played that Russian roulette of Pokemon before, where it's like, I'm not leaving the house. I'm gonna open up the game, capture whatever's here, and in doing that, I got two. Not this case, but I have in the past gotten like 2 shinies, and
Hmm.
so I was like, yeah, it's fine. I don't know if I really need a shiny Bulbasaur. Uh, I would have taken one. I did get a Regice, a Regice, if you will.
There you go. Yeah,
Come on.
my kids have actually. I mean, this isn't Pokemon Go related. My kids have actually been begging me to play Let's Go Pikachu lately, so I've been playing that with them, and um, we're getting ready to tackle the Elite Four. So we're gonna beat them. And I mentioned that because I was thinking about randomly. I was thinking about Phil again, and I saw that he was playing Let's Go Pikachu at the same time I was this past week, like a
You
stalker.
really are best. Y'all are long lost twins like Arnold and Danny. And in this case, you are absolutely Arnold, and Phil's absolutely the leftovers in the test tube. Yeah, there's no arguing that one. Uh, no, I
Oh
was.
man.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look up to see what my experiences are because I saw the red you see there. A great Battle League rewards. You got a
Well, first we got Devosite with his semi-monthly shiny. Got a shiny Bulbasaur, and then the
no. You steal my show. You steal my shiny. You know what? Both of you are about to get excommunicated from the Church of Pokemon. I'm just saying.
yeah. So then kittens and knives, or kittens and high fives. Uh,
I said it right. Kittens and knives.
but yeah, like you said, the GBL rewards, the Great Battle League rewards, Reg Ice shiny. Uh, which goes from a pale blue to a little bit darker blue. Kittens and High Fives apparently also ended up with 25 shiny Bulbasaurs during the community day. Terry. He must have renamed himself again.
No, I think I did that
Oh,
one
you
too.
did it?
I just love playing with them every once in a while, changing the nicknames of people on our server.
So Terry.
Like Beetlejuice. He'll show up and eat your Chicago pizza and leave.
Oh man, now I want some Chicago pizza. That was some good stuff. It's been
And it
too
was
long.
not just good food; it was a good night with good friends. The
Yeah,
last time in Chicago,
that is
awesome.
very true. But yeah, so Terry ended up with a shiny Shadow Teddy Ursa. Kittens and High Fives hatched an Axew, so they do exist.
Skill question.
Pretty good
And hey,
Axew.
Retta, you know what? Kittens and knives. I'll trade you for that. Trade you for that.
Trade him for the Axew. That is it's a pretty good PvP Axew actually. So, actually, Postywon Kenobi ended up with 22 shiny Bulbasaurs, and apparently got rid of a bunch of them because they're down to having only 7 left. But also got a shiny Druddigon, Lillipup,
Dang,
Bidoof, and 2 Magnemites as well.
man.
Yeah. King of Shinies, Nulty, got a 100%.
Whoa! You left the call out there. You left the call out off the show.
What?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh.
We're gonna duel lightsabers to the death over the worst gift opener next to fish on a heater. No, sir. We've established that's taken months for Joe to clear 6 days to be best friends. I do not hold that title, sir, at all. How dare you? Good day, sir.
So are you best friends?
I said good day.
With are you best friends with Phil?
Not even in real life.
he does he hound you? So he doesn't even care.
Yeah, man. Anytime I mention something about opening a gift on the show, that's why it's not why I haven't mentioned it in a while. I just haven't mentioned it in a while. But anytime I've mentioned, oh yeah, something about gifts, every time when Susie, I know he's listening because Susie listens. I get a text. Look, old man, you don't open none of my crap. I'm like, no, now it's gonna be another month. Although last week I did open some gifts from him and send them. Posty One is not the name in the game. I think
Yeah, it
it's
is.
Hallowed Robin.
No. It's Postymon Kenobi in the game. It used to be Hallowed Robin in Discord.
I can't be the worst gift opener if I'm not your friend. I'm searching it says trainer nickname. How do I search just regular? Because nickname's what we name them, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to search trainer nickname. I want to search.
Well, you can just do a search, dude. Type Posty.
I did. It says trainer nickname.
Well, apparently you're not friends with Postymon Kenobi.
Yeah. So how am I the worst gift opener? Well, I'm literally putting in post, P-O-S-T, and nothing. I love Panic at the Ditto. By the way, I don't even know if they listen to the show. I don't know how we're friends, but I love you. Panic at the Ditto.
Panic at the Ditto is one of our patrons.
You're the best. I love Panic at the Ditto. I love the twist on the name. The other one I love is Dr. Pepper, but it's D-O-K-T-E-R Pepper.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
I love good play on names.
So then from Nulty.
Where the heck is GO Podcast?
That was Ibbot's wife's account.
Oh, fair enough. Sorry, Mrs. Ibbot.
So then we've got from Nulty, Shiny Poochina, 2 Shiny Magnemites, Shiny Druddigon, Natu, and Electabuzz. Weird Ticker's like, which is why I never bothered trying to be friends with...
Hey, look.
with Charles.
Pokemon, Hello, Pokemon. I'm so confused what's happening right now.
Pokemon.
Welcome to the podcast. It is a chaos that is this show. But we're Tigger. If you friend me and then you come on live to the show going, "Hey, you haven't opened my gifts," guess what? I open your gifts and send them back. Because if I get called out when I can do something about it, I do something about it. So, uh,
It's
hey,
true.
no,
And
hey,
one
come
of the
on.
one of
Hallowed Robin. I know your real Christian name, Hallowed Robin. Your mother named you Hallowed, and your father named you Robin. I know this. We're friends. We're not friends in the game. But good old
the,
Bridget.
they're gonna
Bridget's gift.
they're gonna turn into Hallowed Nightwing.
uh, Posty One Nightwing is the next name change.
And then Civilian on base. This is like Charles's week right here. Civilian was like, I opened the game once, caught 5 Pokemon.
Yeah, done. Look at the lip tiles he got.
Yeah.
I had like 7 Bulbasaurs. I don't know. It wasn't anything major. A Reggie Ice, uh, Reggie, whatever. Reggie. I don't. What we got? Reggie Steel, Reggie Rock, and then you didn't care to really name the third kid. Just Regis. Just got lazy.
Reggie Ice, Reggie Gigas.
Um,
Reg-
yeah, I didn't have a major. See,
Re-
this is my experience.
Reginald.
People telling me I'm crap on my own Discord. I love it though. Uh, cool, man. All right, you're gonna have that Electrobuzz there. Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
All right, we had
Uh,
a discussion this past week.
Is that now or is that? Yeah, it is now because it doesn't lead into the headlines. You're right. We have a discussion. What was that discussion, sir?
All right, so it was what real world applications can you think of for Pokemon? Last week we mentioned how electric Pokemon are used in the power plants in the Pokemon anime, and so we asked, we're like, what other ways could Pokemon be used? We've got Rye H 1986 saying that you could rent a Jigglypuff to cure insomnia. That's a real good one. And then using Donphan for digging up new roads. Also good. Also good. If you've ever watched oh man, shoot, I'm blanking on what the little mini series was. They did a Pokemon
Oz.
company. No. They did a little mini series for Pokemon on
Pokepranos.
on YouTube. And
Meet the Pokashians.
oh my Lanta. and, and the little mini series they did was based off of the games, the storyline from the games from Blue version, and it shows the cops using Machamp to bust down the door when they're raiding a Team Rocket hideout. I thought that was pretty sweet.
I got one for you. I've got some responses from Anchor. But update, I typed in the letter H. I was just going to look up Hallowed Robin. You know, your given name by the Poke Church, Hallowed Robin. Guess what popped up? Hallowed freaking Robin. Because, I mean, yes, it is Pokemon Kenobi in the game. But as soon as I put in H, boom, there they were. Slowly, I turned.
Watch, it's actually 2 different people, and we're just confusing them this whole time.
No, it actually, it
Because
says
I have Posty One Kenobi as a friend.
Yeah, but literally, HA brought up Posty One Kenobi for me.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, but guess what? I opened your gift, and that's it for 2022. Good luck. Here's. So okay, the real world application, was that all the ones on Reddit? Because I got some here on
yeah, that's it on Reddit.
If you do get the podcast through Spotify, we put it there as well. I love this feature, so you can listen to the show wherever you want to be, and you can still answer and not have to go find the website or go to Reddit if you're not a Reddit person. It's really great. Love it. Zachman says, Charles says profit. I say extortion. Strong Pokemon Machoke, etc., to move my heavy furniture from third story apartment. Braviary to fly me places, and because America, or just Ditto to do anything. Uh,
No, yeah,
the
Ditto. Because in the games, in video games, obviously Ditto can only turn into Pokemon, but in the anime, Ditto turns into all kinds of things, even a cannon at one point.
That's interesting. Divakate says, my wife was driving and I was playing Pogo. Instead of referring to G maps, I used the Pogo map. I'm familiar with the area and this worked until I told her to turn on a one way. Uncomfortable. So those
Oh
were both
man.
pinned. I got you one, Joe. Trubbish. Trubbish can go work for any law enforcement agent ever because it's the greatest undercover, stakeout Pokemon. Just throw the trash with the trash, and it can pick up everything. You're welcome. That was
Okay.
my one.
I mean, are there more answers there before I give some of my
That
thoughts?
was it. That was it.
There's a ton of Pokemon that would be great for construction work, especially like fighting Pokemon because they're buff.
Or
Um,
Gert.
yeah, and yeah, Conkeldurr, just like you were gonna say. Well, I think you're saying Girder, but yeah, same diff.
Yeah, same. You got the idea.
Yeah, I mean he basically is a construction Pokemon, um, and yeah, there's a ton of Pokemon that would be good for that. In the anime, there's the Squirtle Squad that become firefighters. So there's that.
Psh,
Um, what?
I said, psh.
Psh.
They need
Uh,
to fill up my pool. That's about what they're good for.
in one of the video games, or not video game, in one of the movies, um, there's a Dragonite that's a messenger. He carries around mail to people. So
But
there's
not
that.
female people. All right.
I mean, okay, whatever. I'm like I don't even know how to respond to that. Um, and then I think we mentioned this last week, but I mean Rotom, he just jumps into all kinds of appliances and and could do stuff for you.
Yeah.
Um, and then I mean there's Pokemon that can change the weather. That could be helpful as well in real life. Um, and then there's
Oh man, I would straight up wear a fur coat made from a zigzagoon. I mean, you have to kill it, just shave it, it'll grow back.
you don't want Wooloo
Who?
Wooloo the sheep.
No, that'd be like standard coating.
Oh, I see.
I would look like Ziggy Stardust, man.
And
Oh my, never mind. I'm not gonna say that one.
and then like Galarian Wheezing would be a good one because Galarian Wheezing uh, eats air pollution and
Oh,
excretes clean air.
because it
So
looks like the opposite. It looks like he makes pollution.
no, yeah, Galarian Wheezing eats pollution and excretes clean air. So I mean that would be very helpful as well. So I mean there's a lot of Pokemon that could be helpful. So Clefairies can build spaceships. So clearly they're going to run NASA.
Mm, no, I think they might run SpaceX because they seem a little bit smarter than to work for the government. Just saying. Uh, I'm trying to think of other ones. There you go
Smirgle.
on your screen, Smeargle.
Yeah.
Right. Smeargle could easily just be, the homeless of Pokemon, the starving artist. Yeah, I'll paint your picture for $1. Yeah, that's just true.
Or a fire Pokemon. I mean, a heater could cook stuff for you. Could do all kinds of stuff.
Uh,
connect
what
connect to Charmander's tail to a grill. Just flame broil that.
listen, this could get so dark. We're gonna know. All right, we're gonna take a break here because all my the rest of my Pokemon jokes are not great. So we're gonna go back to the drawing board and come back with some headlines.
You had some that were great.
That sound was the marker going in to say, mm-mm.
Oh, Charles.
All right. Have you heard the Rock did a song?
Yeah.
Uh,
What can you say except you
no,
well?
no. That's a great song. No, he like did a motivational workout song thing. Um, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can find it because all I hear is like a Pikachu mashup with it. So let's
Okay.
see if I can find on YouTube. All right, let me do that.
None of my Pokemon have come home from the gym. They're gonna be so buff. Oh.
Oh, I gotta turn this down.
You booked a sun.
I'm gonna get past this commercial.
Dun dun dun. Hey, look,
Then,
here's a Carnivine that.
no, that's, oh, stop. That's almost it. Why'd you get back on full screen? Okay, that's what I want.
All right.
All right, it's gonna be on the same channel as you, so it's gonna be a little bit low to start off with, but here we go. Pika pika, pika pika pika, pika pika, pika pika pika.
It's about
That's all I hear anytime TikTok or the radio plays that song. Is it just the way it's going. I don't know. It's like take your face off or something. I don't know what it is. We're gonna face off. But I can only just because of you, Joe. You've ruined me for real life on this Pokemon crap in my brain. All I can hear is Pika Pika, Pika Pika Pika. Like, oh my goodness. We're back in if you didn't know. That's that. I can tell you, I can tell from your response, Joe, you have never heard that song.
Nah, I don't listen to the radio all that often, to be honest. So,
Not surprised.
well, I
Charles
mean,
has
I mean, I don't leave the house all that often anymore, to be honest. So,
You are such a basement dwelling nerd, man.
it's true. It's
All
true.
you need is for your mom to move in upstairs and you'll just be home sweet home.
My mom's very much upstairs. My dad too. They're both dead
They live there or they're in urns. I don't understand.
now. No, they're in heaven.
Uh, that's you that's more stairs than you got, Joe. Way to try to get one up on me. You know I'll play the dark humor all day. I don't care. Hey, this is from DigiPair, and that's one of our listeners. And Joe and I commented, it's like, no, we know the name DigiPair, but we can't remember who the real world connection is to it. But this is interesting. Omnitype, which is a keyboard manufacturer, is an official retailer for the official licensed Pokeball replicas. I'm already looking at the picture here.
Yeah.
That one looks like it lights up, which is really nifty. And let's see, they're announcing the official licensed premium collectible Pokeball replicas by the Wand Company.
Yeah, I was hoping that these would integrate with Pokemon Go, like the
Yeah.
Pokemon Go Plus does, but I see no indication in this article that it does that.
I'm trying to see what it even does.
The-
They have the Pokeball. Their pre-orders are open. The link is in our show notes. Joe, if you're live here, Joe's put it in the Twitch chat. It's a limited pre-order, but you can get a Pokeball, a Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Dusk Ball, and Premier Balls replicas, of course, immediately. And it's pre-orders, so on and so forth, and they might sell out. I'm just trying to scan through die-cast metal shells. That's a plus. Deeply, yeah, it is deeply colored. Looks really beautiful. Sensitive to both touch and proximity. I mean, are we? They're
sensitive
metal. We're not
how?
really throwing these things that are pets or anything, are we? Joe, are you
So,
trying to catch your fish in the tank with this thing?
I'm gonna catch my kids. No.
Oh, he caught a goose egg on his head.
Oh
Uh,
man.
brightly glowing buttons to lift to display illuminated presentation cases. I still don't understand. Okay, yeah,
So
sits on a stand. It looks pretty. Okay, all right. It's like a ring box. That must be the thing because it lights up a little bit. The ring. It's not really
yeah,
a ring
so
box. Yeah.
it says that the button glows whenever it senses motion and it glows extra brightly when the ball is actually touched. And pressing the button starts a Pokemon catching illumination sequence. Double clicking it
Yeah.
changes the color from white to red and then green. So yeah, I mean these look fantastic. At least the pictures that they've got
Yeah.
here, they
It's a
look really
cool
awesome.
little collectible if you really honestly, if you really like Pokemon. I mean, if I was more into Pokemon, I would have one of these. It's my kind of thing. It's metal, there's lights with it, it's nifty, it's well created, well crafted. I mean, um, I maybe it's just me and too much of Pokemon stuff in this world does things, but I'm like, what's it do? Does it just sit there? Come on, I want the ball to do something. What's it do? Oh, it lights up if I touch it. I got a Deadpool head sitting up here that lights up when I touch it. That sounded bad. That is not what I meant. But if you watch the video, I legit have a talking Deadpool severed head. Oh, that sounded bad too.
what
Joe, tell us more about Pokemon.
what's weird though is what's up with the ring that's in most of these pictures?
I know. I can't. That looks like it go around the button, like in that black circle area. Oh, you know what? I bet. I
Okay, so here
bet.
we go. There it is. So it says that each
Wait, wait,
replica.
wait, wait. Before you read it, let me guess.
Okay.
I bet you that ring is like a separate little stand that you can take it out and put on your desk and won't roll away.
All right. So it says each replica comes with its own presentation case, authenticated by a uniquely numbered hologram, and a polished stainless steel ring so that you can display your Pokeball
Ah,
exactly how you'd like to. So yeah, you were
got it.
100% right. So yeah, I was. It kept showing the steel ring on all these pictures. I was like, are they saying that they want us to wear the ring?
'Cause it looks like yeah, it looks like it's a ring box. Like, so wait, are you getting married to Flower Crown Evie?
it
That
you,
no.
you you take the ring, you give it to your person, and you throw the ball at them and be like, "I caught you. Let's get
Bing.
married."
Yeah, please do that. Let us know how badly that goes. But thank you, Digipare, for sharing that link with us. That's on reddit.com/r/slash Pokemon Go podcast. You can go and share stuff cool like that with us anytime you want. New avatar items inspired by Pokemon Legends Arceus coming soon. Let's
Yes.
see how well they do this time. Now, this is the Arceus is the newest of the official release games, right?
Yeah, it's officially releasing tomorrow.
All right. As of this podcast recording, as
Yes.
of the launch of the podcast a few days ago.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, yesterday, if I do it right.
Yeah.
All right,
January 28th.
there you go. So it's Snow Gear, which not bad. And if you're really into the mainstream games, that's a fun way to tie your character in here in this game to that. I kind of honestly anticipated an event, a little bit something more, but I guess to do that, you really it's like Galarian Pokemon. I mean, well, that's they didn't they do that when they launched that game, Short Sword and Shield. Didn't we get Galarian Pokemon practically immediately?
Some yeah. They like doing these collab stuff because well, I mean, it's collab stuff. But these avatar items are in the game, so they're already
Yeah,
available. Boom,
but
boom.
and it's from art. But that's no. I mean, yeah, clothes is cool, but how about I don't know.
Boom.
I was gonna say, how about a Pokemon from the game, but at the same time, um, people got mad that we jumped to Galarian, which is like Gen 8.3 or something, and you skipped the other ones they wanted. So either way, you know what? In game, Joe's showing it off here on Twitch. That actually looks decent. Does it cost money? Is it free?
No, it's free.
I might actually put that on my character because you kind of look monkish, ninja esque. Not ninja, monk was better. Kind of look like you can do some martial arts monk style. I kind of dig it.
Yeah, I know that you want to go on a quest to be a drunken master.
Oh, not with our Malort buddies, I don't. But I've said it for many, many games. There's nothing that a grown man loves more than playing dress up in a game. And you might think I'm being not fun about it, but I'm actually, oddly enough, that is one of the things I do enjoy about any of the games I play. Is like, oh, I can change this outfit. Let me do that. Let me make them look cooler. Let me make them fit whatever's going on right now. Back on the Xbox 360 days, when you're out, your whole thing was your avatar. When the fall would come, I'd put on the jeans, and I had a Nightmare Before Christmas long sleeve T-shirt for my character and a beanie or a toboggan or whatever you want to call it, snow cap. Then when the spring came, I had jean shorts and tennis shoes and the other stuff, and I would change that every couple of months. But that's neither here nor there. Pokemon Go Tour Johto, special research and more to come. Joe, as our reporter on the ground for this tour, how excited are you?
So, are you really not buying the ticket and doing this?
No, because the same reason I didn't in Kanto, I won't do. I mean, it's not because I refuse. I will get busy and I won't do it, and then it'll drag out for like 2 years of trying to complete the quest.
Interesting.
So it's
Very.
like how much? It's like $8 or something. It's not a ton of money, but
I think it was 12. Yeah, $12 for
okay. I
the
think last time
United
I thought it was
States.
like 15 or something, but I don't know, man. It's dude, I barely. I mean, when I did the age 0 to 7 this week, I actually had dozen and a half Pokemon. Some weeks I have like one. It's just about a matter of play time and play style. I otherwise, if it was a year or two ago before COVID, when I was playing more and keeping up more, I probably would have done it. I think it's kind of worth it. What about you? I mean, you sounds like you did it.
Yeah, no, I purchased the ticket already.
All right, tell me about it then. What's got you excited? What are you looking forward to?
Yeah, so we're just under a month out on this because it's February 26th, and they've released some new stuff, some new information. So we've got so they're rotating the habitats, which that's not a surprise. They do that for some of these bigger events because this is almost Go Fest esque. That's about the size of this event. It's gonna run seven. Wait, no, it's gonna run 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then actually no to 9 p.m. because from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. all of the habitats are going to be appearing, which I like that because they haven't had that in the past. They've just rotated through them twice in the day and then that's it. So that's kind of nice that at the end all of the Pokemon are popping up. Um, but yeah, this time instead of simply doing like okay, this is the fire Pokemon area, this is that.
Fire.
There will be, to a certain extent, there will be some of that based on the area that they're doing, but they're basing it off of specific locations in Johto. So in well, I mean in the Johto region, whether it's the anime or the video games or whatever. And so they're doing New Bark Town, which is where you start in Johto. That's where you are moving to in the game. And then Violet City, National Park, Goldenrod City, and Mount Silver. And they're going to rotate every hour which of those. We don't know the full details on what Pokemon will be featured in each of those habitats. Um, if I had come a little bit better prepared, I probably could have made a more educated guess based on what Pokemon appear there in the main series games. Though to a certain extent, some of them, I mean, these are cities, so some of them they don't have native Pokemon that you find in the main series games. Though I wouldn't be surprised if, say, New Barktown, for instance, was it featured the starters specifically, since that's
Sure,
where
sure.
you start your journey. Um, but yeah,
You know what? Just give me a way to buy Tropius. I'll be good.
uh, so I think wasn't there some artwork that so Corsola is featured on the Johto tour artwork, so that's going to
Yeah,
be the regional here. Um,
that's what made me think of Tropius because Tropius was not in this.
yeah,
But yeah, yeah, don't at me, bro. I don't know which region Tropius was in. I don't care. But there's a J unknown. I'm assuming that's a J unknown because of Johto. It does have a ho oh. Then it's got his goofy, like everybody loves Raymond, big brother character of Lugia, and but the babies are cool. The babies are cool. I don't know, man. The bottom line is, are you excited about these? I'm not excited. I mean, I'm not doing it, but are you excited about these?
I think it'll be fun, to be honest. And so, Joe, you were talking about Tropius. Tropius came out in Generation 3, which would be Hoenn. So this is the Johto event. So it's
I might do that one then.
it's possible because Johto is Generation 2. So Generation 3, theoretically, if they continue this trend, we will get a Hoenn event next year, and I wouldn't be surprised if that happens if we get Tropius as the featured Pokemon for that. So you've only got to wait another year for
Yeah.
that.
Well, look what they did. 2021 Gen 1, 22 Gen 2, 23 Arceus.
Gen 3?
Uh,
No. No, it's gonna be
yeah,
Gen
yeah,
Gen Gen 7, don't you know?
yeah. That yeah. They're gonna jump next year. They're gonna jump to Gen
They're
7.
like they're like we can't let Charles have Tropius.
Yeah.
What?
But here's a question for you because it's you do more than choose between gold and silver. Last year it was red and blue that you chose between. You'll also need to choose between Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile to adventure with the starters for that. So which one do you think you're gonna pick, gold or silver, and which of the starters?
Uh well, usually when I um
Actually,
actually when I first played gold version, I picked Cyndaquil, so maybe I'll do that since that was my first pick with that. So
I hear you. Lots of cool stuff. I'm sure there'll be some more updates. Purchase a ticket by Thursday, February 10th to get the February timed research featuring research tasks that reward Noibat hat avatar item and an encounter with Noibat. Log in between February 1st and February 10th, local time to receive the February timed research. So basically, you can buy it. The last day is February 10th to get it and to get that timed
yeah, to
research.
get the extras.
To get the extras, yeah.
I assume they're not going to have any issues with people getting tickets up to the day of.
Yeah, and I mean, most of their adventures have been, you can do it in a couple hours, right? They give you a week because it's just more time than you need, but you can get it done in an hour or so. So there you go. And along with that, though, here's another headline about become a part of it with the Go Gym Trainer contest. Now they did this last year too, right? And poor Terry didn't make it in, or did he? Did he get picked?
No, he submitted, but he didn't get picked. So this is where you submit what your trainer looks like and what your Pokemon lineup would be. At least this is what they did last time. And then, although this time, yeah, so you pick a specific type of Pokemon. So like normal, fighting, flying, etc. And then all three of the Pokemon that your character would have in game what needs to be the same type. And then they specifically say, hey, you can't pick Ditto, you can't pick legendary Pokemon, and you can't pick mythical Pokemon. And they specify they have to be either from Gen 1 or Gen 2, from Kanto or Johto. Um, and if you do that, then they might toss you in the game. Um, I wonder. I assume they're going to do this similar to last time, where each of the trainers, if I remember right, they each after the battle rewarded you with 20 Pokeballs.
Okay.
So I mean, it was to the point where I was like, I don't have room for more Pokeballs. I had like 800 or 900 Pokeballs by the end of the event, even though I started the event with like 100. So
Yeah, and like they'll win a prize like no other to be featured in the game. Yeah, let me. I actually gotta mean this. Yeah, let me be your punching bag. You come beat the crap out of me. Here's 20 balls. Yeah, that's my prize is get to beat the crap out of because you're gonna beat that trainer, right? I mean, it's not a live battle. It's just pre-programmed, and you're gonna be able to take them down. You'll see what Pokemon they have.
Yeah, my problem with last time is it felt like they only chose about a dozen different people. Maybe they only chose one for each type of each Pokemon
Yeah,
typing.
maybe.
Um, but yeah, it felt like I was fighting the same maybe 6 or 7 trainers each time when I went, or that I would see, because what they do is they pop up at stops similar to how Team Rocket does.
Yeah. I mean, I it's cool. I mean, if I'm not going to submit just because I don't have time, and it's okay. And honestly, let's be real. If the filthy casual got picked over, say anybody else in the world, there might be a little bit of a internet uproar. It's fair enough. But for some reason I did submit and got picked. I'd be bragging about it. I'd be happy. I'm not knocking it. I'd be like, yeah, come find my pokey dude with the Wallace shirt and the earrings going, hello, and beat me. I dare you.
Yeah,
Feel good about it.
but since they all have to be the same type, that means you can't be like, I'm an Eevee trainer, and then you have Espeon, Umbreon, and Eevee, which Umbreon and Espeon came out in Generation 2. I think that's
Yeah,
a cool
that's what
theme.
I would say. I'm an Eevee trainer.
Well, I was thinking about my middle child. He loves Eevee, and he's got a stuffed Eevee, a stuffed Umbreon, a stuffed Jolteon, Flareon, a Vaporeon, and
We talked about
and
this.
he
You
wants to
have
collect
to
the
hide
rest.
the glue. You cannot let them eat the glue, Joe.
It's okay. I'm gonna go get flower crowns for him.
Oh my God, Joe, killing me, man. Yeah. Unlocked. The last part of the door is Helioptile makes its debut. Now we already knew about this, but you said there's an update on most of these headlines we're talking about.
Yeah, so some of these links are the same as we've had, but yeah, so there's an update here um, with Helioptile making his debut. Basically, it's just a little bit more information since we've started the Team Rocket Go Strikes event, which lasts for another few days. It started on Monday, the 24th, and it's going to last till Sunday, the 30th. Um, and so we've seen uh, some of the shadow Pokemon. They've listed some of the shadow Pokemon that are appearing um, with Cliff, Sierra, and Arlo, as well as just general information that nobody's surprised of. Team Go Rocket will be appearing more frequently at Pokestops and Balloons. Well, yeah, it's a Team Go Rocket event, of course. Where else would they appear? That's where they appear. Um, but as a reminder, and this will mostly be for those that are here live, because those that are listening to the
You're dead. Won't
podcast,
matter.
yeah, those that are listening to the podcast, it might be a little bit too late. But you can use charge TMs to have your shadow Pokemon forget frustration. So, and that's until this event ends.
That's my problem. After Diva Site tried to take over my show, I didn't get my trainer TM to get rid of my frustration.
Yeah, we got to use a charge TM on Charles.
What would my charge TM do? You know, I don't know, heal my arm. I don't know. Maybe. Speaking of Joe, we didn't actually come up with a topic for next week discussion, so we'll think about it by the end of the show. Unless you got one right in a second. I'm not putting you on
I
the
don't
spot.
have one right this second. And you know what? If anyone in chat wants to suggest a discussion for next week, go ahead and type it up. We will definitely consider it. So
Yeah. Where are we? February 20 community. Oh, so we just had Seal or Spiel rather for
hmm
Community Day. Then we had the classic Community Day of Bulbasaur, and now we're up for the most epic of Community Days in February. The meanest, the nastiest, the most brutal Pokemon of all, Hoppip, is coming on Hop Along Hangout.
oh
And
my.
Joe is hurting from that statement. Even.
Well, and people in our Discord have already voiced their uh, displeasure with them naming this as the Pokemon. Let's see. Yeah, Mr. Tambourine. Hooray! Hoppip Community Day is coming, said no one ever. And Devosite said, what happened to voting for the Community Day Pokemon? There's no way enough people, an appreciable number of people would vote for Hoppip. And yeah, no, I definitely agree with both of those sentences.
Well, I mean that it just falls back to I tend to play the opposite of whatever's going on, right? That's kind of my role in the show anyway, and it's kind of what I do for fun. Uh, I'm with you. I don't care. I mean, a shiny's a shiny and whatever. Love I get everything. However, there are plenty of newer players. Blah 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 blah. I mean, it's true. There's plenty of new players that haven't gotten it, and so on and so forth. Um,
Yeah, but do those players actually even care to get it? I mean, this is Hoppip.
did we? Well, no, we did. I was going back to Beldum, but yeah, no, Beldum's evolution is pretty stinking solid. Um, yeah, okay. Quick, in 5 seconds or less, off the top of your head, what should replace Hoppit for Community Day? Zekrom. Yes, sir. You said it. Zekrom's everywhere. I'm down.
So clearly, well, actually, this would be better for April Fool's Day, maybe. Kecleon Community Day, they don't even say anything. They're just like, boom, it's here.
It's
Uh,
just there. How about a Ditto Community Day where, but instead of things turning into Ditto, you catch the Ditto, it can turn into anything. And of course, the most cooler things are very, very rare. So you just get a whole lot of Dittos turning into Pidgeys and
they,
Rattatas.
they have a community day that's all mythical Pokemon.
Yeah.
Bam, popping up all over the
They turn,
place.
but those mythicals turn into Dittos.
Oh no.
We have chosen April's Community Day right now. Community Day special research story: hop, skip, and jump away for $1. You get extra stuff. Uh,
I well,
now
so
here's the thing.
in reality though, because you asked me,
Yeah,
if I had to choose, I'd probably do a Gumi Community Day.
uh, what's Gumi? Is that the Gorilla Glue sponsored
No,
Pokemon?
Gumi's the little. It's a dragon. Of course, it's a
Okay.
dragon.
Now here, okay. So yes, this is the positive spin. Nobody gives a crap. Well, somebody does, but probably those who are taking this negatively, you don't give a crap that Hoppip is there. However, you're a hardcore player, 3x catch Stardust. Stardust is Stardust, right? I mean, for you guys that spend the crap out of it, that's a great way to build it up. 3 free raid passes from gyms. That's solid. Uh, it's not remote raid passes, but still, it's there. Of course, Smeagol, blah blah. But here's the thing. This is where I find it interesting. Hoppip XL Candy. Why have we gotten into having all this extra candy to evolve Pokemon?
Well, XL
You know, also
Candy.
basic bunny Pokemon. You know, it's not the word I wanted to use, but I can't use the word I want to use. Yeah, I was trying to do. I had what the heck is it? My field research, and it was like, it just so happened that all the field research I had said power up a Pokemon 10 times or 3 times or something like that, so I can knock them all out with essentially one shot. And all even the basic Pokemon, I had them up to a certain level. It's like we need XO candy. Why?
Well, do you want the real reason, or do you want me to sugarcoat it?
Well, it's for money. I know that's the real reason,
Well,
but sugar.
no, it's not even for money. It's to create an artificial bottleneck for players who had already powered up all of their major Pokemon to level 40 when level 40 was the cap. And so they're like, okay, well, this person already has 10,000, like hardcore players have like 10,000 candy for, let's say Machamp. They already have 10,000 candy for Machamp.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we need to
So to make it so you don't
art.
just bust them up to 50 or whatever, you have
Yeah,
to have that box rate.
yeah. So it all it is it's an artificially created uh bottleneck for powering up your Pokemon. That's all it is.
Uh,
That's the only reason XL
yeah,
candy exists.
exists. Gotcha. And now is XL Candy anywhere else in the Poke universe, or is it a Pokemon Go exclusive?
It's Pokemon. As far as I know, it's a Pokemon Go exclusive.
Okay. Uh, but as they do, you get bundles. This one sounds decent. One-time purchase community day box for 12.80, featuring 50 Ultra Balls, 2 Super Incubators, 6 star pieces, and Elite Fast TM. That sounds decent for the price.
Well, and your hardcore players are gonna buy it because it's a relatively cheap elite
Right.
TM. So, but yeah.
Yeah, and then you get a free box containing 30 Ultra Balls. I'm gonna take that.
Well, yeah,
30 Ultra
it's
Balls is
free.
30 Ultra Balls. Yeah, it's free. So I mean, there's always
Ooh, yeah.
you got your free stickers. Is that what you're
Shiny
looking?
Illumis just popped up for me to catch it. Oh, yeah.
Did you use golden raspberry on it?
Yes, I did because it's not a legendary, so it's not a guaranteed catch.
Try to get you. It's not easy. So February content update. I'm gonna blaze through this while he catches a shiny Loomis. And let's see, we got of course the Johto tour, Hopful Community Day, Valentine's Day event, extra raid passes and more. We know about the Johto tour. We know about the Community Day, Heritage Month. The season of Heritage Monthly bonus is going to be increased Candy XL from hatching eggs and 2xXP from hatching eggs. So February is all about hatching and getting stuff there. Your
That's kind
resource
of
breakthrough
weird.
encounter is Esper.
It's kind of weird they'd focus so much on hatching when in just a couple months we're going to have Easter and they like to focus
That
on
would make more
eggs.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm with you. But I do like the Esper is going to be the breakthrough encounter for February. So I'm this close to my breakthrough, and so I'll save it until we roll over into February. Your 5 star raise, you got the Regirock, the Registeel, normal Deoxys, abnormal Deoxys, defense normal Deoxys, speed abnormal Deoxys.
Oh,
So all the
really?
D's. Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
they still should have made this similar to Furfuro, where you can just use candy to change it to a
right.
different form.
Right. I am with you on that one. Although I do need speed form, I think it's the coolest looking one. So I wouldn't mind. I'll raid all these. Invite me to the raids if I can do it. I'll do it. But speed form. But then Saturday for the Pokemon Go Tour Johto Saturday, Joe, for you and you alone. Nobody else ever bought the ticket. You're the only person who bought this ticket. A shiny possible Raikou, Ante, yeah, Ante. What am I saying? Auntie, Suicune,
Auntie Entei, how you
yeah,
doing?
Lugia, and oh. So yeah, and of course it's not guaranteed, but those will be in raids from 9 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. local time, and then after that, Speedform Deoxys will return on that day. The megas are Houndoom and Ampharos. Yeah, we already ran down those. Okay, there's gonna be weekly one Pokecoin bundles every
Yeah,
Monday in February, which they're just carrying that over, right?
yeah,
Because that's been going
exactly.
on. Your spotlight hours are Lit Leo, decent. That's one of the first decent ones I've seen in a while, personally. That's February 1st. The 8th is Spritzy, another decent Pokemon hour, spotlight hour. Coughing, I will say decent. I know we've had them, but they don't really show up anymore, right? Yeah, COVID took out coughing. You know, I know you were joking. Joe turned on the camera. Joe turned and pretended to cough, but that reminds me, like, you know what? I know you were going to say, but my brain just went to is like, oh, they probably kind of really downplayed how much coughing is showing up during COVID. I get it. And Voltorb. So, yeah, all right. I mean, you can be okay on those last two, but you got 2 XP for evolving on the 1st, 2 XP catch Stardust on the 8th, double the catch XP on the 15th and double the catch candy on the 22nd. I'm not excited about these days, but to me personally, some of the better ones I've seen, in a while. We're already doing Lunar New Year right now. Oh no, we're not. That's a different game. I'm sorry, in a different game that's doing Lunar New Year.
Uh,
They're about to do Lunar New Year next week.
yeah, so there's going to be a Lunar New Year event for this as well. We don't have the
Yeah,
full details, but yeah,
we don't have any details, but sure.
yeah, they're
Uh,
cute.
Valentine's Day, I'm going to go out on a crazy limb, Joe. One in a
Pink
million
pink
chance.
Pokemon.
No, no, no. That's obvious. We're obviously gonna. No, no. We're gonna get the heartfish. That's my one in a million chance. The heartfish is gonna show up. 'Cause I don't know his name. And then of course go toward lead up event. So I mean, you know what though? We mock. We do. That's what I get paid to do, to make fun of things. However, that is a lot of stuff. Flashback 3 years ago, 4 years ago,
you
we're
know,
like, man, we had a good Christmas event that had 2 days of something, and now February we're gonna have 2 days of something, and in between we got nothing.
well,
So we mock, but four solid events going on in one month.
clearly there's too many single people at Niantic, and so instead of going pink themed, Valentine's Day event this year is gonna be
Bloom
blue
theme.
themed. Yeah, because they're so blue because they don't have a significant other. Yep.
Da da dee da da do. And then Legends Lima on Reddit has found something
Well,
for
not
us.
found something they've created.
They made a good graphic. Those Reggie Steel and Reggie Rocks on these things. This art is phenomenal. This is some good work right here. This is Emmett level proudness. He would love this graphic.
Yeah, so all this is basically what you just said, but in graphical form, showing the different events and different raids and whatnot that's coming down the pipeline. And it's got two.
That's their title. Charles is getting graphic tonight.
Oh, yep. Uh, so yeah, it's just showing what's coming up this month. Esper, you could get the shiny form. What do you think of the shiny now that you actually can see it instead of being that purple? It's kind of a pink. Personally,
Let me get on
I'm
the
like
right
meh.
one.
But I mean, the shiny
Oh, I see it.
being pink,
It makes his eyes look bigger.
yeah, a little bit. But yeah,
Like it's more cuddly and yet deadly at the same time. Does that dead eye stare is just creepy, man.
it's like cuddle with me and you will die.
Yeah, this little Esper came out to me like, play with me. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die in my sleep. This is not good.
Oh man.
But look at the Deoxys art. That artwork makes me want to get all four Deoxys. I know it won't look like that in game, but this is sharp. This is really sharp artwork. Let's see who
Legends
got
Lima.
credit for doing this.
Legends Lima did it.
By Miko. Miko did it.
On the actual artwork
I want
itself.
the actual artist. Yeah, yeah. So Miko, no knock against Emmett. Emmett's beautiful, and if he had the time, he could easily do this. But you remember the first year of this, how one of our big things was he put together a big Pokemon poster
Oh
for
yeah,
us
yeah, yeah.
on the ones that were in the game.
The checklist.
The checklist, yeah, and it was really good, and he's busy, and it's like people step up, and it looks great. This is a great poster.
It's a great poster. That's
Man, that Ho-Oh with the blurred winged edges and stuff, so good. I
yeah,
dig it.
yeah, a lot better than the other Phoenix, the pink Moltres.
Pink is my favorite Moltres. All right, let's see here, Joe. We've got a few more things for. Oh, guess what? We have some pipes that speak to us. I never know what to expect from these anymore.
Are you ready for this?
I don't know, man. I used to be so excited, and now I don't know. Let's find out. Here we go from Dooley. Oh yeah, you know what? Refresh. I shouldn't have.
Yeah, you're like I always got to refresh, and I forget every
Naked
time.
as the baby
Oh.
Jesus. Take me to church.
I don't know what to. I gotta play it again.
Naked as the baby Jesus. Take me to church.
Well, my dear brother Dooley, I do not know what you were talking about. Baby Jesus always has a diaper on because they had Pampers back in the day. Goodbye, sir.
They had swaddling
Uh,
clothes.
yeah.
Oh,
And Devakate decided to try to steal the show again, Joe.
Hey, this is Diva Sigh. I wasn't able to do anything special this week for you guys, but I did want to call in to comment about the forthcoming Community Day Hoppip and comment about it and say, boo, boo, I say boo. I'm sure many others agree with me on that.
Ah, well played. Well played. Just because I don't really want to go find another sound. Here you go, Joe.
Charlie, Joe, what time is it?
Charlie, it's time for random
Just kidding. It is time for trivia.
random church time. Oh man, I am going to be talking about Hoppip, the cottonweed Pokemon, and its evolutions Skip, Loom, and Jumpluff. They are all the cottonweed Pokemon. They are grass flying type Pokemon. Uh, so many people just absolutely love Hoppip. I mean, fantastic Pokemon, amazing, wonderful. Uh, the crystal. Normally I read the first generation they appeared, its Pokedex entry, but I'm feeling especially hopeful because of the crystal Pokedex entry. It says it can be carried away on even the gentlest breeze. It may even float all the way to the next town. Yes. Take the community day with it. No, I'm sure there's some Hoppip fanboys out there somewhere, maybe. So Hoppip, it is it's a little plant. It's a bulb, a root.
It's a
It
dandelion.
flies around. Yeah, kind of. And then Hoppip, it's a combination of hop and hip.
And
Hippity
uh,
hop, hoppity hip,
uh, uh,
hip hip hop.
property, intellectual property.
IP.
Yeah. Well, I'd hope so, Joe. Otherwise, you got kidney problems.
It's a hop, skip, and a jump at a community day. Skip Loom says as soon as it rains, it closes its flower and hides in the shade of a tree to avoid getting wet. So we just need some rainy weather, and it will hide from community day, right?
Wouldn't that be ironic that it'd be rain for Community Day and none of them pop up because they won't do it because of rain?
Oh man, it should be weak to water type moves. Um, so Skip Loom is a combination of Skip and Bloom. Oh yeah.
Give to the loom, my darling.
And then there's Jumpluff. Oh, Jumpluff, where instead of the little helicopter top, it's just got three cotton balls sticking off of it. Who designed this?
I love that you've taken over my role of being disappointed in the game. You're just like, I can't even get through this trivia.
I
Oh,
obviously I've caught Hoppip in the main series games while playing it.
It's one of the few. I remember the first time I found one. And I think it's because it'd been a long time to release a new thing into the game, a new shadow into the game. Shadow being the unknown Pokemon, not the unknown Pokemon, but one you haven't caught yet. And I was downtown Atlanta, and I ended up going around the block, Ponce City Market, and going to Paris on Ponce, and in that parking lot, I found a Hoppip, and it was cool, and I just remember that. Not that it was special. I just everything else about it was just out of the ordinary. For some reason, I remember that one.
Okay. So.
Yep. Mormon stuff.
Oh
Like,
man. And then there's Jumpluff. Its Pokedex entry says, even in the fiercest wind, it can control its fluff to make its way to any place in the world it wants to be. So it finally gains control of itself when it's fully evolved. Until then, it just flies on the wind wherever it takes it. Jumpluff is a combination of jump and fluff. It yeah. Wow.
I'm just
Hoppip.
like, God. Of all weeks, I had to be best friends with Phil and freaking Hoppip. I'm out. Ibit can take over again. I don't care. I'm done. That's Joe. Just kidding. Yep.
Yep.
What Phil doesn't realize, Joe, is when you hit best friends, he automatically became an honorary member of the Mormon Church. So and he gets a flower crowned Hoppip as a special gift.
Flower crown. Could you imagine? Oh my.
It's just a crowd of other Hoppips that have died around him.
Oh no.
Viet Noppip.
So there you go. Now you can enjoy Flower Crown Eevee because they're Hoppips. Oh no.
So Eevee ate the Hoppip and evolved the flower crown. That's the true lore behind that.
Oh,
So
Hoppip.
You're so dark, Joe.
You went there. It was
I just
you.
enabler. You were thinking. You're thinking.
Oh, he's just enabling genocide.
Now, Divasite says, oddly enough, they're fairly good for Great League PvP.
Oh, yeah. I've never actually trained one. Like I started to say, obviously I've caught them in the main series games. I've never trained one, and I don't really care to.
Joe caught a case of the Hoppips. He'd rather have COVID.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Oh man! All right. It just cracks me up how disappointed you are doing this trivia. If you want to email your comments to us, show at PokemonGoPodcast.com. You can send in MP3s and all kind of other stuff. PokemonGoPodcast.com on the right hand side of the screen is how you leave the speak pipes, like Divasite and Dooley did. And we've had some other amazing people leave them in the past. We'd love to hear from you. Give me some Poke prayers. Give me some Poke praise reports. Let me bring the church back to the Pokemons. And tell us why you love Hoppip. And next week you email me or you call the speak pipe nurse. Not really a call, it's a microphone and an internet connection, but still you can do it on your phone. And you leave a speak pipe telling Joe how much you love the Hoppips. And we will talk about sending missionaries down to the Hoppips and bringing them to the good Arceus and the way things should be. Reddit is r/Pokemon Go Podcast, where again, thanks to DigiPair, we had a great notification about those Pokeball collectibles. And Twitter's at Pokemon Go Pod. And Twitch.tv is Pokemon Go Podcast Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. On, like I said, twitch.tv/Pokemon Go Podcast, where you can join some awesome people. Oh, shut up, phone. You can join some awesome people like Devakate, Katina, Sony PlayStations with an S, like going to the Walmarts. Sound alerts with an S, like Ound alerts with an S. Squishy Twitchy, our bot is back after the first time in 2022. Oh, we're going to survive this year. Thank God. Squishy Twitchy's back. And weirdest of Tiggers, who killed 26 others just to claim the crown at 27. And those are the names that I see right now. Joe, where can they find you on the web?
You can find me on the Twitters at Joseph_Ard. What about you, Charles?
I'm not even on Twitter. No, I am on Twitter. It's at Rock Pod. Charles McFall. You can find me across the board there. Social media, all that jazz. It's Charles McFall, Rock Pod. Love coming out every Thursday night, hanging out with you, Joe, and just talking with some people in the chat. And that's it. I mean, this show. You, I'm a real. You can go to other great podcasts and get great Pokemon Go information. Here, if you don't laugh, there's something dead inside your soul, and you must be in heaven. Hoppip. But tune in next week to hear Joseph_Ard, Philip's best friend, say.
Wait. We need a discussion. What Pokemon would your ideal community day feature? And that's what I'm going to say next week.
And there's the